Hi and welcome to your week 1 core repair. I'm so excited to have you here in our core repair. I am so excited that you are aware of what's possible in your postnatal journey because so many people aren't aware of the healing that actually is possible. And I'm here to help you heal. I'm here to provide you with the tools, the movements, the mindset that you need to heal your body. So, if this is the first time that you're watching this video, I would really love you to go through the individual videos first so that you can just spend a little bit of time learning the technical side a little bit more. There's only 3 or 4 videos, and then come and do this after you've done those. All right, I will still go through all the technique anyways, but I would rather you start there and then come here on the second session or the third session for the week. All right, so every time you have abdominal separation, we need to be really cautious with how we get down onto the floor. So we're going to gently come onto our sides, and then you would roll onto your back from here if you were going onto your back. But we are starting, I actually have my slippers on because I'm a mum, you're a mum, it's all about being comfortable. Okay, so we're starting off with our sideline breathing, then we'll do our 90-90. Now, if you have a little rolled up towel or a pillow, you can prop it underneath your head. Otherwise, you can place your hand underneath like I have. So we're going to be expanding through the side of the rib cage, and doing side breathing is really important, especially after having a baby, because you'll notice when you're pregnant, that's a movement that's really, really challenging, is getting a really good inhale. So that involves the ribs expanding. But including that, your rib cage will expand throughout pregnancy, and so we need to help bring it back. And through doing this sort of breathing, we're going to be able to help our bodies do that. So I like to have my arm reaching overhead. You can just keep your hand on top of your ribs like so, or you can reach your top arm over and then you can bring your bottom arm around so you have one hand for feedback. So I like to have one hand for feedback wherever I am, just so I can feel what's going on. You can have a mirror in front to help as well. So what we're going to do is, if you have a wall nearby, have your feet pressed up against the wall, 90 degrees with the hips. Lengthen the sit bones away from the body, so you are lengthening the top of the hip away from the rib cage, and then you're creating that little mouse house space underneath the waistline. Okay, so this is our little holding position, and then placing your hand, either your top hand or your lower hand, on the rib cage, we're going for our nice wide side breathing. Okay, so as we inhale, we're going to breathe slowly into the side of our rib cage here. Exhaling out all the air. And what you'll feel is a nice pulling up and in through the tummy. You might notice that the rib cage starts to close, and all of that's really important while we maintain our little mouse house. Okay, so keeping your hand there, take a nice deep wide inhale again. Exhaling, zipping in and up. Again, inhale really wide. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Exhale, picking up your blueberry. One more, and then I'll explain something. Inhale wide. Exhale. Now, something that you might notice is when you have a strong, forceful exhale, like what I just did, that your tummy naturally draws in and upwards when you do that strong exhale. And that's exactly what we want. That is what is helping to turn on our lower abs. It's also what's helping to turn on our pelvic floor, which is us picking up our blueberry. Okay, so we're going to do 2 more and then we'll swap sides. Bringing your hand back, keeping your little mouse house, lengthening the hips. Alrighty, lengthen the crown of the head. Ready, off we go. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, pick up the blueberry. Exhale all the air. One more. Exhale out all the air.
and relax. Awesome. So it actually feels like a bit of a core workout by having to hold up your little mouse house and by fully exhaling out all the air. So to come onto the other side, slowly help yourself up and then wiggle over. Well, you can just roll over. I need to stay in front of you, so I'm going to roll back onto my side. Okay, so supporting the head, lengthening the crown of the head, lengthen the sit bones away from your body, creating space around the top of the hip and creating your mouse house. Okay, so from here, having your hand on the top of the ribs, and off we go for our nice deep wide inhale. Exhaling out all the air as we pick up our blueberry. Again, inhale wide. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Exhale. Again, inhale wide. Exhale. Again, inhale wide. Exhale. Again, inhale wide. Keeping your little mouse house. Exhale out all the air. Pick up the blueberry. Last one. Exhale. And relax. Awesome. So now we're going for some 90-90. So I need a wiggle again. You're going to need your wall. Okay, so coming onto your side and then gently onto your back. And we are going to bring our feet up onto the wall. If you don't have a wall around, then you can prop your feet up on the couch. And from here, we are practicing some 90-90 breathing. So 90 degrees, and then we're doing 360-degree breathing of the chest, which you'll see in a previous video. It's our umbrella breathing. And this is to help expand the front, back, and sides of our rib cage. And that is optimal breathing. So this is the sort of breathing we want to be doing when we go into any other exercises, any of our core work that we're going to be doing. And this is just to set up our foundation. So we should feel the expansion front, back, and sides. But to start with, imagine like your pelvis is a little clock face and that you have a marble just sitting in the base of your pelvis. Your belly button is 12 o'clock and your pubic bone is 6 o'clock. And all we're going to do is just gently roll the marble up to 12 o'clock. So that means we're slightly tucking and tilting the pelvis up towards our nose, but only a little bit. By adding this gentle tuck, it's going to help turn on our lower abs and it's going to help release a little bit through the glutes and turn on our hamstrings just a touch. But this helps to turn on our pelvic floor and our lower abs just a little bit. So bring your hands to the side of your waist or actually to the side of the rib cage, I should say, so you can feel the movement. You should feel pressure of your mid-back going into the floor, of the pressure into the side of the ribs, and then a slight lift of the chest when you breathe in. And then when we exhale, we're going to be gently picking up our blueberry, drawing everything. You're going to fully exhale, and you should feel a drawing in and up of everything around the belly. Okay, so placing your hands on the side of your ribs, and off we go. Nice deep 360 inhale. Exhaling out all the air as you pick up your blueberry. And again, 360 inhale. Exhale out all the air. Relaxing through the body at the same time on the exhale. So we don't want to be creating too much tension everywhere else. Inhale, 360, releasing the blueberry at the same time. So it's like we're lengthening the pelvic floor. And then exhaling, we are picking it up. Everything should be going in and down together, like it's flattening. And again, inhale, 360. Exhale. Inhale, 360. Exhale out all the air. Last one, inhale, 360. Exhale out all the air. And relax. Very good. So now just bringing your feet to the floor, we're going into some pelvic clocks and then we'll be finished for our little session today. So like I said, imagine your pelvis is a little clock face. Each hip bone, one is 3, one is 9. The belly button will be 12 and the pubic bone will be 6. Okay, so if you place your hands on your hip bones, this is to feel the movement. So your marble is just resting in the base of your pelvis. That's the neutral point. And what we're going to do is scoop through our tummy, exhale to roll the marble up to 12 o'clock. And then as you inhale, you're going to gently tip just slightly to 6 o'clock. So we're just rolling the marble just a touch. Exhaling, scooping through the tummy as we roll the marble up to 12. Inhale, gently roll the marble to 6. Exhale. Inhale. So we don't want to be expanding through the tummy on our inhale. We want to be doing a 360 inhale. Exhaling, scooping. Inhale. And this exercise is going to help create more core control, stability through the pelvis, through the tummy. Exhale, scooping up to 12. Inhale, gently to 6. And come back to neutral in the center. So now we're just going to do 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. So that means when we tip down to 3 o'clock, we're literally just dropping one hip bone down and lifting the other one up. So imagine like someone's pressing on one hip and lifting up the other side and then coming back to center, and then the same, pressing down on one and lifting the hip on the other side. We want to try and keep our knees as still as possible, so the movement is just coming from the pelvis and the lower back area. Okay, so inhale one way, exhale the other way. Inhaling to the middle and to the side. Really, for this exercise, you can just breathe however, as long as it is continual flow breathing. Okay, so we're going to do 2 more, down to 3 and 9. And the other side. 1 more, tipping to 3. And then to 9. Good. And then you can relax. Awesome. So rolling over to the side and slowly coming on up. And that is our little session complete. Oops. For our week 1. So you can either join me for another session of this throughout the week, or you can opt to do the individual videos if you prefer. Either way, please send me a little snippet of each of the exercises in the same way that I've shown you, so that I can just make sure that your technique is okay. If there's any little slight modifications, it could mean the difference between making your diastasis worse or making it better. So I really encourage you to do send those so I can help you as best that I can. That's what our group is here for. That's what the community is here for. It's a safe space. All right, so thanks so much for joining me and for investing time in yourself and your body, and I will see you on our next one. Bye.